guys, welcome to your first lesson of the week. Today is a grammar lesson and we're looking at pronouns and determiners and how they can add cohesion to a text. Okay, I'm sorry about the wobbliness of the video. So, what is cohesion? So a cohesive text, a text which is cohesive, flows smoothly, it makes links between ideas, makes clear how the meanings fit together. So where text has cohesion, it fits together as a unit of meaning. Basically, it makes sense, okay? It's not just a list of random sentences. And cohesive devices, such as pronouns and determiners, can help to create this cohesion in a text. So pronouns, one of the ones we're going to be looking at today, make links to what has already been said and help avoid repetition. And determiners make links to what has already been said as well. So they're both really good cohesive devices to use, and they're the sort of thing we use all the time without realising or really thinking what they are. So we're going to look at pronouns first of all. Here are a list of commonly used pronouns, whizzing onto the screen. And pronouns are used in the place of a noun. So rather than repeating the noun over and over again, we use pronouns. So for example, Eric had a hat. Eric put the hat on. That's very repetitive, isn't it? So we can change it to Eric had a hat, he put it on. The noun Eric has been replaced by he, and the noun hat has been replaced by it. That's what I've just said, making it nice and clear. So, I've got another sentence, well, a little passage here. It says, Eric had found a hat. The hat was a large one. The hat was far too large to fit on Eric's head, but Eric liked the hat. The hat is Eric's hat, Eric said. So that seemed very simplistic, didn't it? Didn't flow together very nicely. Okay, but if we could use pronouns, they would help to avoid repetition and make links to what has already been said. So, for example, Eric had found a hat. It was a large one. It was far too large to fit on his head, but he liked the hat. It is mine, he said. We need to have the nouns in the first sentence so that the other sentences, when you use the pronouns, the reader knows what you're referring back to. So we couldn't start it with he had found it, okay, unless it'd been talked about previously, so as the reader wouldn't know what it was talking about. Here in pink, we've got the word his, and the word in pink is a determiner, and that's what we're going to be looking at now. So, here are some commonly used determiners. Whizzing onto the screen. Determiners go before a noun and they show if a noun is specific or general. So, Eric saw an elephant. If the determiner an is being used, it means any elephant is general. Eric was amazed at the elephants. Now we've got the determiner the, it's more specific. In this case, Eric is referring to specific elephants in the zoo. Children love elephants. There's no determiner here, so it means it's general. Children in general love elephants generally. The children loved those elephants. The and those indicate that it's more specific. Okay, that's a specific group of children love a specific group of elephants. Okay, so determiners help us to know more about the noun. So let's have a look at how they can be used as cohesive devices. So just like pronouns, they add cohesion because they make links to what has already been said. Okay, so we've got those friends who had watched the trick asked Eric how he had done it. Eric smiled and shook his head. He would never reveal his secret. So can you spot the determiners in that passage? If you're not sure, rewind back and have a look at the list of determiners, maybe make a list of them to help you do this. I'll give you just a few seconds to have a look at that. Okay, so we've got those, the, his, and his. Okay, so those is referring to the friends that were mentioned earlier. So it's specific. The is again specific. It's the trick that Eric performed with his hat. His is again specific, it's talking about Eric. And again, his is specific, talking about a particular trick, specific trick. Okay, so hopefully that helps you with your task today. You can watch this as many times as you need to, and good luck.